We have here 10 wheel sets. Which wheel works better with your MN models or WPL? Today I'm going to try to find out. So let's take a good measure of each of them. Let's put them on the scale. And finally I'm going to put each set on my MN82 and my WPL C64 to see how they work. Let's start with the WPL C64. I assembled the metal beadlocks with the very soft tires. These wheels looks awesome on this rig. Flexing wise, no issues. Max flex without hitting the body. They're smaller than the stock ones, but if this rig could sit just like this, awesome, really cool. Now the WPL V1 tires, this is the hard compound. I only assembled them to you guys to see how they look on this rig. They're still smaller than the stock ones, so no issue whatsoever. These ones are about the same size of the stock wheels. I tend to find this diameter a little bit too big in comparison with the wall of the tire. Maybe with the bigger tire it would look better. As you can see, no biting issues. Here is the beginning of some issues. This is Injora wheel set. They are very soft wheels. I found it to be even bigger than the previous ones. This diameter is huge for this rig, but it is what it is. Now let's see flexing how this goes. Back here they rub a bit. Let's see on the rear how it goes. Yes, so this is about 71-72 mils. Without trimming a little bit of the body here and here, these wheels will rub. These wheels are roughly the same size of the previous one. This is the WC54 wheels, but this is the kit tires, the soft compound. Just a little bit touching here, but no problem. In the rear it becomes more obvious that it grabs here, so it's up to you if you want to give it a little bit trimming on these sides, or if you don't mind of the wheels rubbing the body. But if it is too noisy and pronounced and it takes performance out of your rig, I think that's a problem to address. Now WPL C34 KM wheels, very soft compound. They are even bigger than the previous one, so they will hit harder. Yes, now that's where we get into an unsustainable situation. It grabs a lot here. The same point as the previous wheels. Let's see the MN90s. This is full flex. This is insanely big, but with some spacers and some cutting the edges, it will be possible. But as you can see, it eats a lot the tire. Again, the AliExpress wheels. I've made a video only with these wheels, trying it out on this rig. With full flex, they grab a little bit. I have to try it out in real world situations to see if it makes a big issue, but I believe not. Now these wheels, the WPL V1 version, are a little bit bigger than the previous one, the AliExpress metal beadlocks. They are about 66 millimeters. As you can see, they hit, but I already made some runs with this rig, with this setup. It's almost impossible with the stock weight to give it max flex in the front, because the shocks are too hard, and I didn't find any issues running them. So I believe they are also a good proposition for this rig. Let's see, and let's go bigger. With these metal beadlocks, I don't think there's any chance, because it only needs somewhat flex here to hit real hard the tire. For me, this is a no-go. You have to trim almost all this bit here in order for them to work here. Now the wheels of the WPL C64. As you can see, they look rather nice on the MN82, but with all flex going on, that creates a problem. The steering angle suffers a lot. It hits the front bumper and doesn't allow the full motion. So off-roading, this is no bueno. Now even bigger with the Injora wheel set. I see many guys using this setup as the previous before. I don't know how they drive this. Only applying some flex and already begins to hit the tire. And if we turn, it's a lot worse. This is no good. With the WPL C34 wheels, the problem got even worse as expected, so we almost have no turning radius. A little bit smaller, but the result is the same of the Injora wheels entire setup. Now real quick, I'm going to take this out, and just for the sake of science, and for you that doesn't have to try this, the MN D90 wheels. It's awful. Really, really awful.
And this test is done. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know. See you next time.